Intended, but do you feel the same? Lovers, late at night, I will be right here too. Out of sight, love is a...
Hi everybody, it is your girl Imani P from the DMV. You know where I'm at, you know where I be. Welcome to my channel imaniversus, where I talk about music, culture, and more. So I know nobody asked for this, but like some people voted it on Twitter. Now I'll try to find proof, but y'all didn't ask for this on YouTube. But I want to talk about Bobby Shmurda and how the hype that he had originally from the jump and when he got out of prison was a bit unwarranted when it came to his music. Okay, so let's get into it. So for those of y'all who do not know, Bobby Shmurda is an American rapper, and alongside with the rapper Rowdy Rebel, they're considered the pioneers of Brooklyn drill music. Specifics, y'all, I did a video about drill music. If you ever want to watch it, I'll put the link down in the description below. His mother is African American and his father is Jamaican, and he was born in Miami, Florida, and moved to East Flatbush after his father went to prison. So incarceration, you know, what did they say? Like, when someone in your family gets incarcerated, like the child is more than likely to get incarcerated too, which makes me very sad that this happened. The start of his career, started in about 2011, I believe. Shmurda remixed the song Nuck If You Buck by Crime Mob, but it didn't get that much attention until 2014 with the release of his song Hot N-Word, because I can't say it on like YouTube, but I think it's weird that you can't say the N-word if you're black. Like, anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. So for those of y'all who do not know, Hot N-Word is a song, his most popular song, and it samples Lloyd Banks' song Jackpot. And the song basically went viral the way it did because of his shmoney dance, which I will provide clips in here as I talk, and his hat being thrown up in the sky and never coming back down. Where did that hat go? These are questions I actually have. So the song did peak at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 for R&B and hip hop. He had a reggae remix too with Junior Reid, Movado, Popcorn, and Ja X. Then he had a follow-up song called Bobby B Word that peaked at number 2 on Billboard Hot 100 R&B and hip hop charts, and he debuted his EP Shmurda She Wrote in 2014, and he dropped 3 mixtapes in total. The 3 mixtapes was Shmoney Shmurda, Shmurdaville, and his latest EP came out actually in 2022. So what I really want to get into from here is the overall question of I seen on Twitter people saying like, you guys hyped up Bobby Shmurda so bad, you know, he's out of prison, where is he now? And I just want to say, like, I do think his hype was unwarranted, and I have about maybe 2 to 3 points, so I'll try to label them as I talk, and I want to hear what you guys think at the end, if you guys agree or disagree, if you guys have your own takes. Okay, so my first point is the fact that he was incarcerated in 2016. He just got out in 2021. And I feel like that whole controversy was very, very hyped up because apparently he did not snitch on his comrades, which is why he served so much time in prison. And you know how in the hip-hop music culture, people really glorify that. So for him going into prison for his friends, a lot of people were like, oh, free him, he's a good guy, even though he's been in this type of crime and related activities for years prior. People was just like, he's so noble, he didn't snitch on his friends, take him out. So I think that's where the foundation of the hype came from, along with the song Hot N-Word and Bobby B Word. That is where the foundation is. And I just want to say a quick comment about snitching culture when it comes to stuff. If you are ever in a situation where you for you to be free is to tell on somebody, please tell on that person, because they probably need to be in prison anyway, and you don't need to be in prison for keeping your mouth shut. It's not worth it. Prison ain't fun, y'all. It ain't fun. Okay, I'm done with my soapbox. My next point is basically the fact that I feel like he does not have many bars in his songs, due to the fact that it's just like the culture of drill music, from what I've been understanding for the last almost 10 years of it being started. So when writing this analysis and listening back to Bobby Shmurda, because I do like some of Bobby Shmurda's songs, I don't like his most famous song, Hot N-Word, because I just thought it was just kind of mediocre. But when just listening back and reading his lyrics and everything, his music doesn't really have like bars in it. It's, drill music, it's drill culture, so it's just about just being violent and hurting people and being rich and money and stuff. There's nothing like metaphoric about it. There's nothing really creative about it. And that's the culture of that genre. But one of the reasons why I think the hype of him was just pretty unwarranted is because his music was just pretty mid in general. And I think people just really gravitated towards, like I said before, the incarceration of him not snitching on his friends, and he's very charismatic, So that's my second point. That's my opinion. You let me know how you feel about that. So let's move on to the other one. So my last point before I move on to this bonus thing that I wanted to talk about when it came to Bobby Shmurda is the fact that I think it's just the nostalgia of it all. When he got out in 2021, people thought he was just going to kind of pick up where he left off, and he didn't. And he had that Shmoney song with Quavo, and I feel like somebody else was on that song, but it didn't really pick up traction the way it did. And I think that's why people were like, oh, he fell off, he doesn't do this anymore, the hype was unwarranted. Well, if you guys go back and listen, his music was never amazing anyway. I think the controversy around him was what made people like him so much, and his charismatic way. But if you just base it off of just the music, it was just okay, y'all. Even less than okay, there was, like I said, there was nothing creative about it. So I think the nostalgia really, probably made people oh, he's gonna pop off, he's coming back, he's here. And it's 2023, and he hasn't had no song on the charts. I don't really see his music even trending on TikTok charts, since they have TikTok charts now, which I think is ridiculous, but whatever. So I think those are my 3 points. I have a bonus one I want to talk about. So in doing this condensed video, because I love to do quick videos, reviews, condense it for everybody. I saw a recent article of him basically talking poorly about music nowadays, and saying it's all about shooting and violence and and this. And I just feel look at the pot calling the kettle black. For real. Because I understand he was in prison for a while, for some time, and he probably had a lot of reflection, a lot of thinking to do, a lot of stuff. So I'm sure his mentality has changed. But even with him coming out of prison in 2021, he was still making the same type of music. And now in 2023, he's talking down on it. And I feel he shouldn't talk down on hip-hop music overall. I think he should talk down on drill music as a genre. And I'll try to put it in the background as I talk, but his comments just really kind of made me upset. I hate when people get enlightened or just have a different mentality and just start talking really a lot of trash about hip-hop, because hip-hop is not violence and crime and stuff. That's what those certain artists make it what it is. But hip-hop is a variety of different stories coming from different angles of life. It's not just what is put out there in the mainstream in our faces. And specifically drill music, the drill music that is put in our face is all about crime and stuff. So if you want to talk about just drill music specifically, yes, it is very violent. It is very crime ridden. It is very aggressive. But then there's other people that are doing drill music like Ice Spice, and it's not about that. So I just feel like if you want to talk about poorly about hip hop music or something, I think you should talk. I think you should talk about his specific genre that he's been doing since he came out as an artist, and not about hip hop music in general. And even with that, talking about drill music, be a little bit more specific, because there's definitely other artists out there that do drill music that's not doing that shoot 'em up style genre, even though the majority of drill music is that. So that's what I had to say about Bobby Shmurda. I like Bobby Shmurda. Like I said, I think he's very charismatic. I love his dance moves. I love that he just seems like he wants to have fun and stuff. But like, I never thought his music was like super amazing, and I always wondered to myself too why people hyped him so much, you know? So it was nice to do like this conversation, this little analysis for you all, and I would like to hear what you guys have to say about it. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you have anything you want to add on, or you have anything that you want to say to me that you want to decrease? I don't know what I'm trying to say. But yes, so thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video on this channel, and check out my Spotify playlists. Updated new ones all the time, and check out all my medias at imaniversus, and I have a new video coming to you all very, very soon. Thank you. Bye.
Understanding, get it right. What I need for you is everlasting. Lovers at night, I might regret the day. What's it worth? Yeah, can't keep on no more, especially when I'm so